Next up, we're going to talk about foundational features. What you're going to do is do a search for OT, for Onshape tutorial. 1.01 foundational features. That should lead you to this. Okay, so the 4 foundational features are extrusion, revolve, sweep, and loft. And we're going to go over the basics in this video. So for extrude, for all of these, you need to have created a sketch before you use any of these foundational features. And these are going to be the bread and butter of our Onshape experience or CAD experience in general. What we're going to do now is we're going to click on the square that I've drawn in the top plane. Once you do that, you can click on this globe in the circle right here, and the 3D menu is going to pop up, and we're going to select extrude. Now, there are a few ways in which you can extrude. Notice that there's an arrow that shows up on the drawing. You can pull that up or down as far as you want, and that will be enough to create a solid. If you click the check mark, that'll be done. But there are other things that we can do with it. If I click on the extrude option here in the features menu and then click the 3 buttons and click edit, we're going to explore those options. Okay. Whenever you're creating a different extrusion, you want to have it as new. You can add it to another part by clicking add, or you can even remove portions by clicking remove. And we're going to go over that later. Also, if you don't want to just use the arrow to create your extrusion, you can select any of these options over here, which it depends on what else you have in this drawing that will allow you to use these options. Okay, so what we're going to do now is just select blind. Now, when you select blind, you don't necessarily have to pull the arrow up and down. You can also just click on the, give it a distance, and you can have the units that you want. Let's do that for now. Okay, for the next one, we're going to do revolve. For revolve, you need one specific item that you need to point out, which is your axis of revolution. And you need an area that you need to revolve around that axis. So when we can do a couple of things here. We can just highlight the part that we want to revolve and then click the menu, or we can do it the other way around, where we click revolve and then highlight the part that we want to revolve. Notice that immediately on the menu in the bottom right, it says faces and sketch regions to revolve. That's the part that's highlighted in blue, one entity selected. Right below that, you're going to see an orange bar on the left side of that line, and it says revolve axis, no entity selected. Before we select that, we need to make sure we click on that line. Now, we're going to select this line right here as our axis, but you can pick any line that you want as your axis. In this case, we're going to click this line just to keep things simple, and you're going to end up with a chest piece. Again, you have an option of adding this, removing, intersecting, and you will get to explore that later. Next up is the loft. Again, you need a sketch to be able to loft something, and then path through which the sketch is going to be extruded into a 3-dimensional figure. So again, we're going to click on our 3D menu. Rather, this is not loft, this is sweep. So we're going to click on sweep. And now notice that it says faces on the sketch regions to sweep. We haven't selected any faces yet. So we're going to select the shaded eye region. Okay, now the orange bar goes below to sweep path. We're gonna highlight that, and that curve, those two curves that we see there, like that look like a backwards S, that's gonna be our path. We're gonna click on that and click on that, and we have created our sweep extrusion. Last but not least, loft. What loft does is connects two shapes that are two sketches that are different shapes, and it does it smoothly. So as you can see, I'm gonna click on loft here, and it says profiles to select. We're going to select those profiles, and we're gonna click on this circle and this square, and automatically it's going to connect both of those. And we're done with this.